Well, welcome to Mr. Smith Garage. We have a fantastic thing to talk about today. So, if you notice here, Tim, it worked. So, my neighbor Tim helped me out. This is his hoist, and we've been working on this VR6 24 valve VW engine for Lars the Eurovan. We've been working on this thing for since November, I think. Started with doing some wiring and then moved into pulling the engine out and getting down to the timing chain to see if we could get the timing chain fixed. And so if you can see what we got going on here, we have moved from engine hoist to engine stand. And before I get you set up there for too long, I'm going to show you here what we've done. So Tim helped me out again. This is a regular Pittsburgh heavy duty half-ton engine stand, okay? Regular mounting. And for the VR6, it's got some special places where the bolts are that did not fit into my mounts. And so Mr. Tim down the street helped me out. We got at least 4 in there now, and used a little spacer in between to kind of lift it off a little bit because the bottom corner of this is really tight against the block. And so it worked, Tim. We got at least 4 in there. A couple of them were a little off, but you know, we were working with cardboard and hole punches and a drill press that, you know, Harbor Freight drills, all kinds of things. But it's working. So very happy that I've got it on the engine stand. This gives me the ability to kind of do some stuff when I'm rebuilding this thing to keep it on the engine stand and kind of clean up this side. But it's looking good. I do need to do a little bit of cleaning on this side. You can see it's still got some oil leakage here, but I've got all the new seals, got the new crack pipe, got everything that we need to put on here. And so that's what this is going to help me do. We got the head ready to go back on, but I've got to do a little bit of cleaning on this side. Looks like we actually had some seepage over on this side here. Not sure where that came from, but we'll clean that up. So it's ready to go, and it will go back into Lars the Eurovan here, right behind me. This is a 2002 Eurovan. I think it's a GLS. There's no camper or anything. 7-seater. And when I acquired it, it just had a check engine light. It wasn't able to start, and well, actually, it was most likely because of all the wires that were chewed up by the squirrels. So that's the project that we're on. It's looking good, and we are ready to move on to the next step. So just wanted to give you an update what's going on in Mr. Smith Garage. Once again, I do have a couple other jobs that I work. Both of them I love and wouldn't do anything different, but I also love being in the garage working with these vehicles and seeing how we can make things run that maybe weren't running before. And so this is a little challenge that I put up to myself, this VR6, and we're getting ready to assemble the motor again, put it back in Lars the Eurovan. Thanks for watching, and thanks for joining me, Mr. Smith Garage. The main thing that I love working on is air-cooled Vanagons. So if you're an air-cooled Vanagon nut, give me a like, and we'll be working on Jack here not too long once I get Lars out of the garage. Jack is the next project. And if you hadn't seen any of my previous videos about Jack, Jack is an 81 Vanagon. You can see by the rear vents, metal. And we've done a few projects on Jack so far, but you know, the main thing is getting that motor back in. I've got 2 motors. I've got one motor that's ready to go in, and then I've got a tranny that's ready to go in. There's a motor that's just an extra air-cooled motor. These are all California emission Vanagons, and so a couple of extra parts on there with that fuel injection. But we've got a new tent to go in here. We're going to do an all new interior. So once we get Lars out of the garage, that's kind of the that's the next step is working on jack. So once again, thanks for joining me. We'll talk to you again soon with all the fun here in Mr. Smith Garage. Bye-bye.